Hello everybody, this is Robert from Asia Pacific Gardening.
This is Nolan from Asia Pacific Gardening. We have another maple here, pretty big one. So let's take a look at inside what we have to work with today.
So this is the Pacific Northwest in Seattle. The climate now is late May and the weather's so good. And the maple tree in Seattle area, they can take the full sun. You can see the east to west, and this is really open space. You can see it.
No trees. Sun is right there. Full sun pretty much all day.
So really good lighting conditions, so they really grow crazy and because the lighting. But the inside you can see is really, the problem is didn't get any good enough light. So that's why the tree must always grow outside. You can see how long this one here grow. Look at this, how long it is. This the one we need pruning this. And how to start pruning the tree, a lot of people kind of confused where they started. So let's see what we can do. Let's give you information, couple options.
So first things first, you want to pick up your hedge trimmer and get rid of it. You never want to prune your maple using a hedge trimmer, and I'll explain why. So why don't you want to use a hedge trimmer to prune your maple? Because you want to do precision pruning. If you take a hedge trimmer, you're just doing random cuts across this whole thing, and then it will just backbud like crazy. We do precision pruning, and if you watch our previous maple video, we explained that maples often grow in threes. 1, 2, 3. You remove the middle one, and it reduces the length of it, and it opens it up. So way less crisscrossing, and the branch structure ends up developing way cleaner. Another issue we encounter is people using the shears and just going like this, cutting all the way across. Again, that results in a lot of random cuts, ends up being a flat. That's step one of turning your maple tree into a mushroom. And you don't want to mushroom your maple, because look how big these shears are. It's impossible to make precision pruning. So what tools should you use? Let me show you. You want to use the Barnell B777 ratchet pruners. We've been using Barnell products for 15, 16 plus years now, and we always carry these to every maple pruning job. If you visit pnetools.com/bonsai and use promo code bonsai at checkout, you can get 10% off select Barnell tools, and they'll ship it straight to you. The B777 ratchet pruner is great because the ratchet pruning technology allows you to prune thicker branches without using a lot of power. When you're working with maples, you're doing thousands and thousands of cuts. This tool will save you a lot of stress on your hands and wrists. Check out all the other products on the pnetools.com/bonsai website. Plug in the promo code bonsai at checkout. You get 10% off select Barnell products. Let's take a look at the inside of this tree. First, I want to show you what the shadow looks like before we prune it. It's solid. You don't see any branch structure. So by the time we're done, you should be able to see some branch structure here. But let's take a look on the inside here. Oh, whoa, little ceramic rabbit. Like from down here, you can see the structure of the tree that you can't really see from the outside. This is the beauty of the tree. The branch movement is what you want to see. But as you can tell, there's a lot of dead branches. All the brown ones are dead, all the greener ones are alive. So we're gonna go through and remove all the dead branches first, and that should naturally lift the tree up a little bit. And as I zoom in, you can see how thick and full this canopy is. And the shadow on the floor, not a lot of branch structure. So we're gonna put this on the time lapse, remove the dead branches inside, do some branch thinning using the 1, 2, 3 method, and then you'll slowly see this tree transform. All right, let's begin. And so we pruned up quite a bit and it's getting crowded, so I need to clean this up, but just give you an update on where we are. Look how much sunlight is coming through now. You're beginning to see the structure. And look at all this. It's a lot to clean up. So let's get that going. By the way, we have something to make cleanup easy. Also on the pnetools.com/bonsai page, grab the B999. It's an adjustable rake. You can change how thick and how wide the teeth are. It makes raking easy, makes it easy to store away, and as a little hook so you can hang this on your wall. So grab that too. So I think we're pretty much done with the tree. This is where we're at. And as always, we're going to show you how much we pruned. It's quite a bit. Also, giant compost bins. And huge amount of pruning. There'll be a few dead bodies in here too. You would never know. Put it in the compost. That's how you get away with it. Actually, don't do that. Terrible advice. Now take a look at the inside of the tree. Isn't that gorgeous? Light can evenly come through. It's no longer a mushroom. And check out the shadow. Oh my goodness. Is this not awesome? Why would you want just a circle? No structure. Look at all that movement. Don't mushroom your maple. This is beautiful. And also, you can see the rabbit here now. Before I didn't even know what was in there. Here, you can still see it. And you can see the shadow. You add some light on the bottom. Ooh. Beautiful.
Now we're done with this pruning right here. You can see how beautiful this tree. You can compare before and after. This is the incredible tree. Is if you coming from the home to looking at your backyard, give you a lot of peaceful and happiness.
And one note we want to share after pruning a maple, you want to give the tree heavy water. You never want to let the branch dry out. Make sure you have well-draining soil. After a prune, it needs all the energy that it can get. Thankfully, we partnered with Ultimate Innovations to give you a 10% discount on some of their products as well too. If you visit shopdepalma.com/collections/bonsai, they have an ultimate fireman hose nozzle. And we literally use this in our greenhouse, all over the aisles in our greenhouse, and also outside of our greenhouse. The great thing with this fireman hose nozzle is they have a lifetime guarantee. If something gets damaged in there, call them up. Every single part they can just ship to you, and it's extremely durable. You don't want to end up with a bunch of cheap broken hose nozzle like we used to do. We've used the same nozzle for 10 plus years now. So visit shopdepalma.com/collections/bonsai. Use the promo code bonsai at checkout. You get 10% off some of the Ultimate Innovation products, including this bench that we've been using in this entire video.
That's all for today. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Every Friday we post our video to the YouTube. Hopefully you like it. If you like, then you can click like and subscribe. Share with your friend. Remember, send it your tree after you prune, so we can post it in our YouTube to let people know it's not that difficult, and looking at just what we will look like.
Yes, send your photos to bonsai@asiapacificgarden.com. We want to see your before and after photos so we can show everyone that anyone watching this video can use our techniques and give their maple trees a complete makeover. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Welcome to another edition of viewer submitted maple trees. This one comes from Doug, and this is what it looked like before he pruned it. As you can see, it's just all leaves. You can't really see the structure, can't see what's going on. He also showed us a picture of what it looks like from the inside. So let's take a look at that. All right, so from the outside, you could not even tell that the structure looked like this. So there's a lot to work through. Look how dense that canopy is. Not a lot of light is coming through. You don't want your leaves to obscure the structure. So Doug watched our videos, learn how to prune it. Let's take a look what it looks like when he applies our pruning technique to this tree. Much better. Look at this, you couldn't even see the trunk before. My personal opinion here, you can thin it out just a little bit more, especially this top canopy part right over here, because right now you can start to see the trunk, but you can't really see the movement of the branches. And look at the shadow on the bottom. You can see so much more of the light start to come through, and that's great. And keep in mind, my recommendation is just a recommendation. At the end of the day, if you like the end result, then you have absolutely pruned it correctly. Now, let's take a look at what the tree looks like on the inside. This is beautiful. Now that you've opened it up so much, light can evenly come through the maple. You should see more backbud towards the center of the tree. With all the thick canopy before, light wasn't coming through. You lose a lot of branches on the inside. That's why an unpruned maple has so many dead branches that you have to maintain every single year. You also end up with a lot of moss that way. When it's clearly opened up, birds can fly through it and perch on the branches and use it as a resting place. Now, if you're watching this video and you have a maple in your front yard and you're wondering if you should prune it, the answer is yes. The answer is always yes. And if you're worried about you're going to mess it up, you need more tutorials, we built an entire library of all our maple pruning videos. Just click on the playlist on your screen.